channel, US30 Masters. So boy here, Mpo. So I'll just be analyzing what we could be expecting for this week. What's the overall direction for the week? So firstly, I'll just separate the days just to know how is the movement for each and every day. I'll be using a strategy called time precision trading. So you see me using time a lot for marking my points. So here we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm not gonna note it down. You can see at the bottom there. So there's Thursday, Friday. This is Thursday, 18 April. This is Wednesday, 17 April. I'm using the 1 hour time frame. So what can we be expecting? So we see that the market opened here, gave us a strong sell during the Asian session, and then a bit of a buy still during Asian session, and continue for buys during the London session, plus the New York session continued for buys, and it created a high at 7 o'clock. So I'm just gonna note it down that we created a high on 7 o'clock, and I'd like to also specify this particular day. This was a Friday here. This was a Friday, and then if we just go search just to the previous Friday, I want us to look at the previous Friday, which was here until here. This was the previous Friday here. This is also a Friday. Here we see market also doing the same thing, that we saw a bit of consolidation during the Asian session, but we saw a sell during the London session, and we saw a sell during the New York session, similar to here. But here we didn't see a consolidation during London, but we did indeed see a buy through the London session and the New York session, similarly to the previous Friday. So according to time precision trading, we call this repetitions, that the previous Friday did the exact same thing as this particular Friday. So if you were using this past Friday as your base or structure and how to trade this particular Friday, you're gonna be good. So, but if we can check the highs and lows that were created, so I like to spot out the low, because we can see that the low of this particular Friday is exactly the same as the high of that particular Friday. So already we can see that if the movement was the same of Friday, there's a very high chance that even Monday might create a similar movement. So this is my Monday. I'll have to also point it out. So this is my Monday there. So we see that on a Monday, yes, we created a low at 7 o'clock, and we managed to see the market giving us buy until we came to retest a time precision zone. So this is known as a time precision zone. And we see that we had a lot of time precision zone, but I like to point this one out, that it was between 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. And then we retested it at 3. We retested this at 3 o'clock. And see, we retested it nicely there at 3 o'clock. So we created a low on Friday, and then it gave us a strong buy coming back to retest either the 12, the 1 or 2, but I could say the time precision area there. And then we retested it at 3 o'clock. It gave us a sell, and that sell came back to the low of the 7 o'clock. But more than that, it even continued to break that level and then consolidating. So we might see something similar here, because we see that we created a high on Friday. So we might see market trying to pull back down to retest the zone, and then we might see, as I say, I might see the market trying to pull back down to retest the zone, coming back to retest the high, then seeing some consolidation. So we might see a similar movement as the previous Monday. So we might see market coming back to retest this particular area at 15 o'clock. So during the London New York session. So let me say this area will be retested during the New York session. So during the New York session, we might see a retest at that particular area there. We might see at 3 o'clock. So, but we can see that also we look at the other Friday, how market gave us movement. So if we check this Friday out here, so I'll just point it out again. So if we check out this Friday here, so check out this Friday. Can you see that this Friday also we saw a bit of consolidation to the upside during the Asian session? So some bit of consolidation there. And then immediately after that, we saw a continuation of a buy, a strong buy during the New York session, giving us a strong buy. And if you check the high that was created, the high was created again at 7 o'clock. So the high was created again at 7 o'clock. Similarly to this previous Friday, let me just note it down for you. So this is Friday, guys. So this is Friday. Make it a bit huger, 24. So this is Friday. This is Friday. We can see that Friday gave us a strong buy until 7 o'clock. And we see the exact same thing here. Gave us a strong sell until 7 o'clock. And we also see it here giving us a strong buy until 7 o'clock. So all the Fridays had the exact same movement. So it was not quite confusing. And immediately after seeing that, we see that on Monday we saw a bit of a consolidation. But the most important part is that we did come back to retest the zone. We came back to test the zone here, and we saw that the zone mostly happens between 2, 1, and we come back to retest this area around 3 o'clock during the New York session, and we see that indeed we did come to retest it around 4 o'clock, which is still part of the New York session. It came to retest it there, seeing buys that come back to the 7 o'clock high, and we see it reaching exactly the 7 o'clock high before giving us a strong sell back to the downside. So according to that, we do see yes market giving us a pullback back here and then giving us a buy back to retest the high, and then maybe we might see market coming back down to break, or well, I'll send another video just to explain what's going to happen next. So, but let's just check the buy. So we can see that here the buy started immediately. Immediately at 12 o'clock, we saw candlestick giving us a strong buy, continuing for the whole day back there. So, but if we check the previous Friday, we see that market gave us a strong sell, but again there immediately when market opened, gave us a strong buy, then it continued to the sell side. And that's what we see the same thing as here. So it continues strong to the buy side, so continued straight. So it seems like Monday gave us one clear direction, but here we saw a bit of consolidation. On Tuesday still a bit of consolidation, but what we know that 7 o'clock has been the high of Monday and Tuesday, and we see the exact same trade at 7 o'clock has been the high of Monday, but yeah, it was broken during the start of the Asian session. And if we come here, so we might see a sell. We could say that this area is gonna be the high for Monday and will be broke late at night around I don't know, during the start of the Asian session. But I could say this area could be the high for Monday. So this particular area would be indeed a good place to enter sales, holding them until we reach to that area there. So yeah, I could say I'm gonna end the session there. I'm gonna end the analysis there. So I couldn't fully tell you the overall direction for the week or a month. I could only see for Monday what's going to happen. I'll have to just send another video for Tuesday and we'll see maybe where the direction is headed. So, but again, we can also see a head and shoulder at that area there. So we can see a head and shoulder. So you see market consolidating twice, breaking. So when market comes to retest there, yes, we are seeing a nice head and shoulder formation coming back there, giving us a strong buy 18 and 4 o'clock. So yeah, there's a very high chance market might come back there around 4. Yes, thank you.